Hello, Cancer. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time. Welcome back if this isn't your first time. Either way, I'm so glad you're here to join me for today's video, which is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome. And as you can see from the title, today we're doing your tarot predictions for the month of April 2021. So, I hope you're as excited as I am to do this. Two quick things that I want to say before we get into it. First of all, this is a general reading, so make sure to only take what resonates and then leave the rest. And also, I do private readings for both tarot and astrology. I do all sorts of readings, and my books are currently open. So if you want to have the chance to have your own personal reading, my contact information is down below. You can hit me up over there to book your private reading today. Alright, so without any further ado, let's just get into it and see what does the month of April have in store for Cancers. What does the month of April have in store for Cancers? What does Cancer need to know? Interesting. About April. What does Cancer need to know about April? Jesus. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. Okay, we're going to stop here. So here are your cards. We have the Five of Voices, the Moon in reverse, the Ten of Materials in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Justice, the Two of Inspiration in reverse, the Nine of Materials. I love the design of this card. And finally, the Muse of Emotions, which is the King of Cups. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool in reverse. Then underneath that, we have the Nine of Emotions. Okay, so first of all, Cancer, will you get the new beginning that you've been wishing for such a long time this month? The quick answer is no, unfortunately. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you this, but don't click off the video just yet. There are other things coming for you, and we're also going to look at why this isn't happening just yet, okay? So the first card that came out is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and we do know that the Wheel of Fortune represents changes. It represents luck and fortune, of course. It's part of its name. It also represents divine timing. So first of all, this is the universe saying because this is not the right moment, and I know this is frustrating, but you can do something about it. We're gonna get into it. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool in reverse, and the Fool upright represents new beginnings, and so this is not happening just yet, but we do have that energy, right? So this is not like, it's better to have energy of like new beginnings in reverse than not at all, because if it's in reverse, it's mostly saying like it's still on lock. It's not like it's still blocked for you, but that energy is there, so it is accessible eventually. it's not like not here at all. Okay, so the universe knows. The universe knows that you want something like this. First of all, I split the deck randomly. We got the Queen of Inspiration in reverse. I think that you are not fully in your power because you are not. We have the Page of Emotions underneath it. You are not completely letting your inner child express yourself. You might not be expressing your emotions as much as you should be, which therefore you're kind of resisting. You're not really transforming, or you are still too much in the peak of this transformation to be able to tackle something new, right? And so you still need the Hermit. You still need to kind of reflect and stay back and go within for a little while. Okay, I know how frustrating that can sound for some people, but it is all meant for a reason. And when you know, in the future, you will be able to see that. But I understand if you can't at the moment. Especially with this Two of Inspiration in reverse, I think that you feel like you cannot have a bigger vision, or you might feel kind of trapped. This might be you not being able to see other opportunities because you're so fixated on getting what you want in the way that you want it, that you're actually blocking yourself from getting new opportunities. Because, you know, one of the couple upright cards that we have here is the Nine of Pentacles. And this is a really, really beautiful card of success, of achievements, of fulfillment, right? Material fulfillment. And so this is like achieving your goals. This is like becoming super respected. And this is also very, very happy card because of it, right? There's a sense of dream come true as well. And I love this imagery as well. Very happy to me. And this is underneath the Two of Inspiration. So I think that whatever it is that you're beginning that you're desiring at the moment, it's like, no, you're not getting it right now, but you could get something really great also. And not necessarily to replace it. It might be like in the meanwhile, right? You could get something else, but you're actually blocking it from even getting to you because you're not even seeing it purposefully. It might be unconscious, but it's purposeful. Which I know seems contradictory, but to a certain extent, okay? So yeah, so there are beautiful things in store for you. You know, there are beautiful things that you could get right now, but you don't let yourself. And this, you know, this might actually have happened quite deliberately, right? You might even have been offered something, an offer from someone or something, and you refuse because you had this particular thing in mind that you're not really getting at the moment. And so you might feel kind of, I heard selfish for some reason. You might feel very disappointed. You might feel very frustrated, very bitter at the moment because of this, because it's hard, right? You're really struggling with this, and I understand. But please be careful not to let this negativity like drown you and become super toxic, because the thing is, if you keep yourself in this unhappy situation, and it's not, I'm not saying like, oh, be positive all the time. Like, if you feel sad, just be happy. Like, no, of course, that's stupid. And that's not something that you can do. But there's an extent to which we can and must allow and accept to feel our emotions without letting them control us, or without letting them linger longer than what it is truly needed. And so the thing is, are you clinging on to these negative emotions and these difficult emotions about the situation because it is the closest thing that you have to getting it? This is what you have to ask yourself. Like, I feel like you're clinging on to this sadness, this frustration, this anger, this disappointment, this bitterness, all these things that you're feeling about not getting this yet. And you're like actually painting yourself into some sort of like villain version of yourself without even realizing it, because like you're embodying these really difficult emotions that are really not positive. And because of that, like you're just, I feel like right now you're functioning like you're someone that you're not at the moment. I feel like you're being someone that you're not. And again, as I said, this is not just about being sad and allowing yourself to be. It's bigger than that. And it's also creating yourself an identity with that. You might also struggle with a victim complex as well. You might kind of cling onto this thing for too long, as in this rejection or this inability to have gotten this thing until now, right? You might be like, it's because I'm not good enough, they don't like me, or you know, I'm cursed, or like I'm doomed to have like the worst life ever. And like, no, that's not true. That's not true at all. Like, the universe wants you to be super happy. Do you see this card? Do you see how beautiful it is? This could be yours. I mean, it is yours, but you're not claiming it, which is why you're not getting it. But the universe wants to send you beautiful things. It's just that it might not be packaged the way that you think it is, but does not mean that you shouldn't accept it, or that it cannot bring you great things and happiness. Okay? And so also, the more that you let yourself sink into these emotions and live with them, the more that you're actually projecting them outwards, right? Because the way that we interact with other people is typically the way that we interact with ourselves. So if you keep yourself in a cycle for like days or weeks or even months or years, I don't know, if you keep yourself in this cycle of being like, I hate my life, I hate my life, I hate my life, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, you're actually going to start subconsciously, you're not going to realize why, you're not going to realize how much like your energy is different from other people. You're actually going to start saying that to other people. You're going to start, the way that we treat other people is how we treat ourselves. So if you keep treating yourself as if like you're a disappointment, you're going to, and if you keep being mean to yourself and kind of like self-sabotaging yourself by blocking yourself off and you know, keeping yourself like voluntarily, even if it's subconscious, voluntarily in these kinds of emotions is actually a form of self-harm. If you're going to keep harming yourself this way, you're also going to end up harming other people. And so if you've been told recently like, oh, why are you so rude, or like, why are you so mean, why are you XYZ, and you're like, especially with your words, with this 5 of voices, if you've been told that recently and you're like, you don't understand why, this is why. It's not some sort of illusion, and it's not necessarily only their perception, actually, and there might be some truth to it. But the thing is, you're not realizing it because, first of all, as a Cancer, you might kind of pride yourself on being a kind person. I'm not saying this is not true. I'm saying right now, the way that you're acting does not show that. And you don't really realize that what you say to other people can be actually really rude because you're used to it, because you're doing it to yourself. You're speaking to yourself this way as well. And so when you're habitating, when you're kind of living in that mindset and that vibe, it's normal for you, but it's not for other people. That's the thing. Okay? You might even have let yourself get like all caught up in things like gossiping and petty battles with people, like power battles, power games, and it's so pointless and it's so useless. And it might give you like, it might feel comforting in the moment, or it might feel fun, or whatever it is, but it's not bringing you anything positive. It's not a healthy coping mechanism, and it's actually not going to bring you any of the joy that you're missing or that you're trying to seek at the moment. I think the thing also is that with this moon in reverse, we do have multiple major arcana here. With this moon in reverse, you're not actually listening to your intuition. I think that you're not letting yourself see your shadow side. This can be for multiple kinds of reasons. I also, just in general, this is not necessarily an easy thing to do, because we're kind of, we might see the uglier parts of ourselves, right? Or the places or the things that we were wrong about. And this is hard to admit. This is hard to face. But the thing is, it can liberate you so much that it is truly worth it. And so you need to let yourself see your own shadow, because it's already there. It's already and it's already acting within you, right? We're really seeing this with this 5 of Forces. It is already acting within you and guiding you in your decisions and whatever it is that you say, like your words and your actions, but you're not making it conscious, which is why you cannot change it. But you can, if you decide to go there. And so you might also be resisting healing. You might have some traumas that need healing. You just need to go within for a while. Starting meditation every day could be something that's really helpful. Going to some sort of healer, so this could be more spiritual. This could be also like a mental health professional, something like this could actually be helpful as well. Because the thing is, if you actually do that, if you put this moon upright, then you can put the card that's underneath it upright as well, which is, it's in reverse right now, but you can put it in upright. And what is the card underneath it? This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is a 10 of materials. This is abundance. This is wealth. This is community. This is legacy. This is fulfillment. This is family. This is also a very positive, very strong, successful, happy card. And so you see, there is opportunities for you to be happy and have achievements and be successful and have a family if that's what you want to have, you know, whether biological or chosen, or if you already have one, to have really good relations with them that are nourishing to your soul. There are opportunities for you to do this. It's just like because you're keeping yourself in this energy of the moon in reverse and the 2 of inspiration in reverse, you're not being able to access them. Because the thing is, you're lacking balance, which is what this Justice card is telling you underneath the Wheel in reverse. You're lacking balance. And this is also, I'm seeing like, you know, cracked open with the design. So this could also be something about, again, like avoiding healing that needs to happen. This can also be like avoiding, you know, this person has their eyes closed, so this is like avoiding seeing your shadow side and the parts of you that you don't want to see, that you don't want to make conscious. But the thing is, you cannot get the Wheel if you don't go through the Justice step, because like, you know, this is number 10, this is number 11. You cannot skip a step. This is all part of the process. Or like if something really difficult has happened to you, like in the past, whether recent or not, like this could have been a tower moment, like I don't know, you were broken up with, you were divorced, or you were fired, you know, whatever, you felt like your life was falling apart and you felt like victimized, right? You felt like it was happening to you because of who you are. Well, first of all, it didn't, but also it happened for a reason, to give you this opportunity to bloom, okay? But you did not take that opportunity just yet, and so you're just like ruminating and being depressed. You know, it doesn't have to be like that. That's the thing. And so I'm hearing, like, I have a card in another oracle deck. I don't have it out right now, but I saw it in my mind when I saw this card. It's called Cracked Open. It's the ever unfolding rose. And it says, this is happening for you, not to you. And I think that you haven't made that realization just yet, which is why you're stuck in this feeling of, like, I'm doomed, I'm cursed, I'm never going to be happy. That's just how it is, and whatever. When it's like, no, of course not, of course not. You have power over yourself and your life. And so with this Muse of Emotions, I do see, I'm getting that this is actually about a spirit guide. So you might have, I don't know if you work with your spirit guides, if you're in contact with them, if you know who they are. But I think that if you do feel alone in your physical life, if you feel there's not many people who could actually help you do all of this or help you support you in your daily life, you have spirit guides who want to do that for you. And this could be, I'm hearing, like twins. So like this could be like ancestors who were twins. This could be like ancestors who were twin flames. Even like, I'm hearing like twin flames in union. So like if you know healers or like practitioners, like in real life or human and alive right now, or twin flames and they work together, or like they've written a book together, this could actually help you. That's really specific. That's not going to be for everyone, but this could be something like that. This can just be like deities, gods, goddesses, spiritual entities, whatever it is. If you are religious, this can be your god or your gods. But you know, there are people, or you know, even god or gods, goddesses from other religions as well. But if you feel like you're alone, you don't know where to seek for help, you don't feel like you have anywhere or anyone that you can go to get help from, or that you can ask for help to, ask the universe, tune into your spirit guides, ask them for guidance and for help, and they will be happy to help you. Okay? And it will help you move forward and evolve from all of this. So finally, let's get you some self-care for the month. I have a lot of cards coming out already. So these cards, I'm not going to do a lot of interpretation for these cards because they are quite straightforward and I do mean them to be. So They are practical physical actions that you can take in order to take care of yourself better, love yourself better, and align yourself with your soul path more throughout the month of April. Okay, some of them have difficult what? Well, maybe for you there some of these will be difficult, but what I wanted to say is some of them have multiple ways in which they can be done or practiced, but I want to leave that interpretation and that choice up to you. But if you need options, like you don't know how to do it, you can always look it up, okay? So first of all, we have number 39, plan a vacation. We have number 21, drink tea. This could also be something like adding it to your like daily routine, weekly routine. It could be done in some form of like ritual or not, however. We have number 49, spend time with friends. We have number 50, sweet treat. We have number 34, massage. And we have number 41, positive affirmations. I also recommend saying them. First of all, choose phrases that you truly believe in or that you want to make yourself believe. Don't have any distractions when you're doing that, like don't do it while doing something else or while listening to music or something. And I also recommend saying them in front of a mirror to yourself. And at the bottom of the deck, we have number 48, sorry, spend time with animals. Okay, so Cancer, that was the reading that I got for you today. The decks that I used today will be listed down below. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it resonated, that it was insightful, that I gave you some form of direction. If you enjoyed this, please let me know by liking this video. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. It also shows me that you enjoy these videos, so I can make more in the future. Comment down below to let me know if this resonated, and if so, how. I would love to hear it and speak with you about this if you want to. Share this video if you feel like you know anyone who could benefit from it. Subscribe to my channel for more. I would love to have you here. I make these monthly videos for all the zodiac signs every single month, and I also make pick-up pals on all sorts of subjects every single week. And by the way, if you have any requests or suggestions about pick-up pals, feel free to leave them down below in the comments as well, and I might as well do them in the near future. I would love to know what you would like to see on this channel. But if this didn't resonate, well, that's okay. It can happen. I always make these for all 3 sun, moon, and rising. So I encourage you to check out one or both of your other signs. They will be up on my channel. If you don't know what those are for you, you can Google calculators, and using your birthday and your time of birth, you'll be able to see what those signs are for you. But okay, I will finish this up, and I wish you an amazing rest of your day or night, as well as an amazing month of April. I'm sending you so much love. Once again, thank you for joining me and tuning in today, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.